Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel and welcome to any new viewers. I am Simone, the Moon Goddess. So Sagittarius, I just want you to know that I appreciate you so much because every time I put out videos, you all support massively. The likes, the comments, the shares, you all always show up for me. So I'm so appreciative of your love, which is why your video is so early up in the series. Okay, so big love to you, big up yourselves, all that good stuff. So, Sagittarius, this reading will be about past life connections. Okay, I had a few people suggest readings. I asked a couple weeks ago, and a few people suggested some readings. So, this is one of them. It's kind of a mix up of the energies that I was asked about past life. So, this will cover situations where you feel as if you keep repeating the same scenarios over and over, you keep attracting the same type of energies over and over, and you're like, why is this happening? And also for those of you who might be wondering if this is a past life connection, if it's connected to something from your previous life or lives. Okay, so this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Jupiter as well. As always, these are general messages, so take what resonates and you leave the rest. If these messages don't connect with you, not maybe, a personal reading just might, pretty sure it will. um, Not to toot my own horn, but it is what it is, right? It will be connected to you personally. So I feel as if the energies, you'd be able to connect more if this doesn't. All right. If you're interested, all of my details are in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram. I post weekly readings on there. There's also specials. I have Halloween specials going on. You can check those through my Instagram. You have to book them through my Instagram. Okay. So go check it out. I think that is it for housekeeping. I have a lot of other things. There's merchandise in my description box. There is my tarot wish list. If you want to donate to the channel, there's also a link for that. There's a whole lot of stuff. Also, I have a couple for those of you who might be asking me about different products I use, whether it comes to incense or any other spiritual or even decks. I have a link below as well for Amazon that you can go check out my store, my Amazon store on there with all of my suggestions. All right. So there's a whole party happening in the description box. All right. So I'm going to shut up now and get on with your reading. Spirit guys, what's the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius regarding past life connections? What's the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius, spirit guides? And the messages be for the highest good of all involved with harm to none. Ashe. So spirit guys, what's the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius? I have a new deck as well that I'm using. This is the Angels of Atlantis. This is Archangel messages. So and this came from one of my viewers. One of you sent this to me, and I'm so grateful. I've already said my thank yous, but I just want to say a big thank you on here as well. Notice a card tried to get out of my hand. So we'll see what that message is. Your message here is from Archangel Metatron. Metatron, and the message is mercy. Okay, so I'm going to read this because this is a new deck. I'm going to read the message to you. And I open the book to the page. All right, so Metatron is the Archangel of the Supernal Teacher. Okay, the Supernal Teacher. And it says, the Oracle of Metatron beseeches you to explore ways of being merciful within yourself and in relation to fellow human beings and nature. Mercy is God-given and therefore channeled through the sovereign leader. It is then allowed to flourish through the garden of the meek. Therefore, if you harbor any negative issues such as anger, let go and live the life of your full power, your sovereignty, and express the implicit power of compassion. Be silent as you meditate on this oracle, and Metatron will bring you inspiration. Wow. So Sagittarius, you're being asked to let go of anger. Let go of resentments. These things are trapping you. Have mercy and also and compassion. And I feel like more than anything else, direct that towards yourself. Once you do that, once you direct that energy towards yourself, everything else will flow out of you. Okay, that's a beautiful message, Metatron. So what I say is do your research on this archangel, because this archangel has shown up for you in this reading. So clearly wants to connect. Yeah. Your card, this card tried to come out. Okay, Haniel, Archangel Haniel. It's about courage. Okay, courage. So I'll read that as well. Okay, Haniel, Archangel Haniel. Let's see what the message is. See, this book is not numbered, so it's crazy that I opened the book the first time to the right page. Okay, here it is. So, Haniel, courage. It seems you have recently felt your force dwindling and that you need to call upon this oracle for support. Haniel's shield of humility will allow you to feel fully protected as you face the situation. Which part of you feels thwarted, or what thought suggests that you cannot move bravely through this current experience? Trust the courage of the wise Haniel. See yourself covered by the shield and drenched in the angelic presence of the ruby ray arising from Haniel's beautiful presence. Please do not doubt your truth. Find strength in your convictions and allow them to guide you to be a spiritual warrior. Chant Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya 3 times, and the divine will illuminate your way forward. Wow. So, you know, having compassion, especially when you're upset and angry with people and situations, it takes a lot of courage to dig deep, to face your darkness, to face whatever it is that's trapping you and to release it. It also takes a lot of courage to have mercy on those you despise, that have hurt you in some way. Like that's deep. Those are deep messages. So what I'd suggest is go back over that bit of the video and make your notes as you go along. And if you can go online and do your research, because for these cards to show, it shows the archangels are there supporting you. Those are the archangels that want to reach out to you, that want you to reach out to them rather. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the reading. Thank you for those messages, spirit guides, archangels. We appreciate you. Spirit guides, what messages do you want me to share with Sagittarius regarding past life, connections, situations that they keep repeating, situations that might have them feeling trapped? What are the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius, spirit guides? What are the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius, spirit guides? Ooh, okay, that's way too many. That's way too many. Let's try that again. Can I have 2 cards for Sagittarius, spirit guides? What's the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius, spirit guides? What's the messages you want me to share with Sagittarius, spirit guides? Thank you. Wow. Can I have 1 more card for Sagittarius, spirit guides? Can I have 1 more card for Sagittarius? Okay, that's your card. So Sagittarius, your card shows up. First card out, Temperance. This is the card associated with your sign. The next card is the 6 of Pentacles. So notice both cards have to do with balance. Both cards have to do with balance. Both cards have to do with alchemy. Okay, for energies to flow smoothly and easily and creatively and to bear fruit, things have to be balanced. For magic to happen, alchemy has to come into play. So this is the root of your situation. This is the root of your past life connection or situations that you keep repeating over and over. Balance needs to happen. You have to also know how to receive. It's all well and good to give and give and give, but are you able to receive? Are you patient? Are you open? Are you understanding? Mercy and courage are your messages from the archangels. All right, let's see. So those are that's what I feel is happening. That's the root of your situation. And the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. So I just heard a message of getting to know somebody before coming up with your conclusion of who they are, what they're here to present to you, what's the lesson to be presented to you. That's a message that I just got. You might get all caught up in the facade of a situation, and not necessarily a facade, but the outer appearance of a situation. Before you could dig deep, before you could get to know it, before you could get to understand it, you already come up with your own conclusion about who this person is and what they're here for you, what they're bringing to you, what the situation is presenting to you. And you just go off on your own tangent, you know? I feel like you need to take the time to get to know situations a little deeper and to see beyond your rose-tinted glasses. Top of the deck is the daughter of Wands. So it's like, again, see a situation for what it is and not the spell that you weave on it, if that makes sense. You know, it's like something could show up in dirt and rags, and you will like take your wand and shoo, that's fine, and Photoshop it. I hope that message made sense to you. Forgive me, I can't seem to speak. Mercury retrograde is already affecting my words. Yeah, Daughter of Cups is down the middle. All right, so I feel like, again, that's that message about mercy. And the Daughter of Cups, this is very soft energy. This is very nurturing energy. Like, what are your situations presenting to you? What are the lessons that are being presented to you? I can't speak. It's crazy. All right, so let's see what are the lessons. What are the lessons? What are these situations bringing to you? What are these past life connections bringing to you? What is it that Sagittarius needs to learn? Can I have one more card? Okay, thank you. So you have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. It was just 1, 2, 3, 4 when I showed you those cards. I feel like the lesson is that okay, so I just heard about stop leaking energies. Like I was saying, stop painting a story before you get to know the depths of it. Okay? The depths of it. Like I feel like you get frustrated really quickly. I feel like Sagittarius, you go in and you're all like gung-ho and excited, and when it doesn't present itself to you in the way how you see the world, you get bored and you walk away. You give up. You don't even give it a chance to unravel and to unfold. You might have a very, I don't want to say closed mind, because I don't get that it's a closed mind, but an idea in your mind, or fantasy. Again, fantasy is the word that keeps coming up, about what your situations are here to teach you or to show you, or how they should present themselves. And I feel like you get very bored. You get bored very easily. You know. Let's see. What's the blockages? What's the blockages for Sagittarius? What are the blockages for Sagittarius when it comes to connections? What's the blockages? Can I have another card, please, for Sagittarius, for the blockages, potential blockages? Okay, Two of Swords and Mother of Pentacles. So again, I feel maybe you get quite protective of yourself. I don't feel like this is protective of others. I feel like y'all get quite protective of yourselves and protective of the way how you see life and the way how you want to live life. It's almost as if you feel like you have to choose between your ideals and somebody else's, and that you don't ever see how the two can cross paths. So you keep going into these situations of meeting somebody, being very excited in the beginning, and then you get bored quickly, because it's not evolving the way how you have it planned out in your mind, or this person isn't presenting themselves in the way how you planned it out in your mind. I feel like you get quite protective of your space easily, and you don't see how you can draw in an energy or a person or situation and still be you, and the two intersect. It's almost as if you feel it's one or the other. It's like if you decide to be single, it's because in your mind, in order to be free, it means you have to be single. And if you get into a relationship, it's like you feel, okay, so I'm in this relationship, so there goes my freedom. But I'm happy to be here and at the moment, because I'm like absorbed, like we're bouncing off of each other and there's a beautiful energy here. But I know at some point it will run out and I will want my space again, which means I have to leave it. You don't see how the two can cross, how the two interconnect. That's the message I just got. It's crazy. All right. And it's interesting because you have courage, a card speaking about courage. So I feel like that's also a message about being courageous in connecting with others and not feeling as if that means you have to cut off a sense of your freedom in some way. You know, stand courageous in knowing that connecting with somebody else could elevate you beyond even your imagination, could elevate you beyond what you believe or how far you believe you can go on your own. Okay, let's see. What's the word of advice? And here's the daughter of wands again. So it's like you have the power to weave, you hold the power. Like this situations don't hold power over you. You know, your thoughts and your worries and your limiting beliefs do not hold power over you. It's not real. So how can you expand yourself? How can you get off the hamster wheel? This is how I'll refer to this particular readings, as a hamster wheel, because you keep repeating the same things and trying and expecting a different outcome. So let's see what's the word of advice. What's the word of advice for Sagittarius spirit guys? Okay, there's one card. Or a whole bunch. Oh, it's actually two cards. All right. So these can go back in. Okay, so two cards came out together. Wow, word of advice. The Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I love it. So Sagittarius, I feel like your word of advice is like, reach for the stars, okay? Find healing and nurturing within your connections. The Six of Wands, this is the energy of coming out of all this a massive confusion and regenerating and metamorphosis sizing. I can't speak, so I don't even know why I'm trying to like take on big words. But changing, evolving. I just noticed there's a card here. The Ace of Wands. And it was reversed. All right? It was reversed. So stop feeling as if you're powerless, or if you cannot draw in the energies that you want that can work with you. Like, if you can imagine a connection where you are connected with another person but also free at the same time, why can't that happen? If you can imagine it, it can happen. But you first go back to the archangel messages about mercy and courage. Okay, there's old wounds that need to be healed to free you to draw in that energy that you so dearly crave. Okay, so this Six of Wands and this Ace of Cups is like in you transforming yourself. That's where the healing is. Okay, and you transforming yourself is where you can then transform your relationships. It's where you can draw in that Ace of Cups energy that you want, that healing, that seeing each other, like feeling free within a connection. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see where all of that will lead you. Where your word of advice. If you heed the word of advice, if you transform, if you go with the flow as well. The Ace of Cups, I feel, is about going with the flow as well. Where will it lead you? Where will this all lead, Sagittarius spirit guys? Where is this leading, Sagittarius? Where's this healing leading, Sagittarius? Can I have... So you have some cards that turned over. Here's the Ace of Wands again. It's leading you, and this is two aces, so two beginnings. It's like it's leading you to a sense of power. This is your energy again here. Fire, Ace of Wands. I feel like it's leading you to your sense of truth of who you are. It's leading you to a sense of an internal control, not running away from connections, not feeling as if you have to have one thing or the other, being a lone wolf or being connected to another person. Understanding that you are weaving your story, that you can cut your past situations to start anew, that you can get off of the hamster wheel. You have the Strength card here. So that's Leo energy. Again, this Strength card goes perfectly with courage and mercy. All right? Accepting situations and people for who they are without putting, like, sprinkling your fairy dust on them and trying to change it into something else, or feeling as if you have to disconnect in order to stay free within yourself. Standing, going firmly and strongly into your connections. Your next card is the Four of Wands. So there's connected energy again. You have the Three of Wands, where I feel as if it's almost as if you were quite bound, I feel. Like things had to be how you wanted them to be with this Three of Wands. I feel now it's a sense of expansion with this Four of Wands. You've progressed. You've opened up. Okay? And the Son of Pentacles. I feel like that's very grounded energy, or fire signs. When I see Sagittarius, I think, you know what I mean? Like, y'all are very spiritual people, very deeply connected. But when I think of Sagittarius, I think of happy-go-lucky and adventurous and all that. And I feel like once you do the necessary healing and you get off of the hamster wheel, it's going to bring you a sense of grounding, and it's going to bring you a sense of stability. And I feel like that's what y'all really do crave. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see what the Oracle has to say. Can I have 3 cards for Sagittarius, please, Spirit Guides? Thank you for the messages. Can I have 3 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit Guides? Spirit Guides, what messages you want me to share with Sagittarius? My right side just got very, very warm. Can I have 2 more cards for Sagittarius, Spirit Guides? Thank you. You're the boss. Ashe. That's that Ace of Wands energy, isn't it? Fully. You're the boss. But know that doesn't mean, that doesn't give you, that's not taking you back to your old energies of it's one way or the other. You're the boss, that you're weaving your story as you go along. Like I said, if you could think it, if you can imagine this ideal situation where you feel free within a connection, it can happen. You can draw that in. Your first card is pray. Okay, so ask and ye shall receive. Simple. Ask and ye shall receive. Ask for what it is you want. Ask the archangels to assist you in your healing. You have instant feedback. All right, so that's connected to kinesiology. If you research kinesiology, it's basically where you would ask a friend to assist you, and it's basically yes or no questions. If your arm being up is yes, and your friend touches your arm and your arm stays up, then you know your answer is yes. If your friend touches you and your arm immediately drops, it means that your answer is no. Okay, because you've assigned no as down and yes is up. I hope this makes sense. But I'll put a note, kinesiology. You can check it out. Your third card is downtime. All right. Notice it's a hamster wheel. Oh my gosh, it's a hamster wheel. Sagittarius, get off the hamster wheel. Take downtime. I feel as if maybe you jump from relationship to relationship somehow. And Spirit is saying you need to take some time out. You have card 31, 9, and card 3 here as well. That's interesting. So yeah, those are your messages, Sagittarius. Please let me know if this resonates, if this reading resonates, if this made sense to you. Drop a thumbs up, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't. And Sagittarius, as always, I'm so appreciative of all y'all support. Y'all rock. Y'all always got my back. Big love to you. Until next video. Bye.